Alright. What were we working on? Ah, yes. Let's just get this done. I don't mind doing these jobs, it's just the beeping gets annoying after a while. Welcome, K-Max. Not gonna be a super long stream right now. I gotta go out and do some stuff in a little while, but I wanted to get a couple missions done. Wanted to finish off the couple missions I had going here. Well, here's a question. Are you playing on console or are you on PC? Because if you're on console, you won't be able to join. I use mods that are integral to my game that cannot be used on console. I have some script mods. Yeah, so if you're on... Yeah, I'm sorry. I may start up another playthrough that's like stream one specific for people to join and play with us that don't use those mods, but this is my personal playthrough that I've had since the beginning of the game. And I have code mods on it, so... And if I take those mods off, it risks corrupting my game. I'm assuming you're on Xbox or PlayStation or something? Oh, I didn't even know they had SnowRunner on Nintendo. What console? Xbox. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I may start up a save that is specific for streaming and doesn't use a whole bunch of mods, if any, purposely so people can join me. But sadly on this save, I'm not able to turn those mods off, or there's a couple code mods that I have on here that I don't want to risk turning off and corrupting my save, because I've had this save since 2020, since the game came out. I do have a lot of good truck mods. Sadly, JBE, J Boosted, I think is his actual name, but his stuff is like JBE. He made some really killer trucks, but he doesn't seem to update or even play anymore. What the heck is this? Oh, it's just... Oh, wait. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Oh, that is hilarious. I can do this mission at the same time as I'm doing the other one. JBE's trucks are all pretty good. Yeah, and it's annoying, because he's got, like I said, he's got some great shit. Once I'm done with these missions, I'll jump into the garage and show you what trucks I have from him. He does have a couple OP trucks, I will admit that, but I don't tend to use them. Most of his trucks are just like really good tweaks to trucks that already exist in the game. Like it gives the Royal, or whatever it's called, yeah, and that's another issue. Some of his stuff doesn't seem to work on console. There's a couple trucks that I've noticed that he did. I believe it's like the Chevy pickup truck for some reason doesn't work for console. And there's another one from him that doesn't work for console, but everything else from him works on console. I also use a lot of Z2, Z2, whatever you want to call them, his trucks, and RNG, his trucks. I use a lot of their trucks, they're good trucks. And I have a couple outliers from just other creators that are just nice trucks. But I have, the code mods that I have are, they mess with, like, the tree physics and make them a lot more realistic and easier to knock down certain trees and stuff. There's also the realistic vehicle names, which give the trucks their actual real-life names instead of the in-game names. A lot of the... Well, not a lot. I'm going to say about half of the trucks in-game, their names are correct, but a lot of them aren't. Hold on. Let me switch over to... Nope. Yep. Like right in here, isn't it? 14. Right there. Boom. Yeah, tell me about it. That's why I'm actually happy that I was able to do that other mission. Let's get back on that other mission. Detour, there we go. Scout is recommended. This is kind of a scout truck. It's pretty nimble. But yeah, I have a few code mods that are integral to the game, and there was a time it was a shit show. Somehow a couple of them got turned off in the past when my game didn't, like, load correctly or whatever, and it messed a bunch of stuff up. Luckily I had backup saves and stuff stored, so I loaded some of those, but it corrupted things and made a mess, and I don't want to risk doing that again, because I almost lost this save. But I have other saves that I can play, or that only have like 3% progress, and I can just wipe them and start a save for streaming and playing with stream and stuff like that. There we go. Okay. What do we do? We gotta do In Ruins of Former Glory. We gotta do Not a Drill. Oh, we gotta do Aviation Reborn. Oh, we gotta fix the, airport. I guess I'll start that. Metal Rolls. And Special Cargoes. Yes, I'm on the Almaty region. I like this map. It's a nice map. It's a little difficult, but it's nice. I also like the challenge of only having one map, so your terrain doesn't reset all the time and everything. You need 4 metal roll, small, which is nice. Yes! It's small, but it is a challenge, and I like that. Put the cargo bed on this. We'll take the Tatra out for around here. We can at least get the metal rolls. I don't know how big... Oh, the special cargo is 2 slot. Oh, actually I can do everything with this truck. Yeah, it takes forever to get across some of those really big maps. The new region we just got has... I think it's either 2 or 3. Get a Fem. I had the Fem. I'm not really too thrilled with it. I had a lot of issues where it kept falling over and getting stuck on stuff. It is a nice truck. I have used it. I don't, like, hate it, but it's not my favorite. Yeah, now the Fem is nice, but if it was a little... My issue is, and the issue I've noticed with a lot of other runners, is that it's, and their complaints, is that it's too narrow for how tall it is. I think the track width on the wheels needs to be a bit wider. Make it a little bit stabler, it would be a really solid truck. And make the front wheels steer as well as the articulation. That's the other downside of the Fem, is the turning circle is ginormous. I understand it's a big truck, but I think the turning circle is a little too big. And it makes it a bit cumbersome. F750. I don't know, I think the F750 is alright as it is. I wish it could pull the... Shit, I guess we'll get the special cargoes first. I wish the F750 could pull the scout trailers and the big trailers. Do you not have access? What regions do you have? They did release a better engine for it, but you have to have... Is it a more? Hold on, it's... Do you have... If you have the Koala Peninsula, I believe... Yeah, the F750 has a big engine, and it can be found right here. In Amandra on the Koala Peninsula, if you haven't unlocked it. If you have that region available to you. It makes it a much better truck. Alright. 2 special cargoes. But yes, without that engine, yeah, it is pretty underpowered. I don't know what all regions and stuff that you have. I have almost everything. I'm gonna have to get on it. Yeah. If you have that region or have the means to buy that region, I would. Because that engine makes it a better truck. It's good. Again, my only complaint is, or complaints, I guess, are the lack of mud tires. I wish it had mud tires. And... Or can it do mud tires? Hold on. I just had it out. Yeah. Snow plowing poorly. Yeah, this is the big engine. The HET 10V 6.6 is it's found in the Koala Peninsula where I showed you. I used the mod F750. It's just too OP. Right, and that's the issue. That's why I'm really selective with my modded trucks. I hate it when they make it way too easy. Like, I do like a challenge. But a lot of modders just make their trucks too OP, and then it's like, and then it takes the fun out of it. Because if you just never get stuck. I only use like 2. What, 2 trucks? You're only using 2 trucks, man. You gotta branch out and experience some of the others. There's a lot of good trucks, even in the base game. Oh, mods. Yeah, I do have some just for fun mods on, of course. You kind of need to, but for the most part, most of my modded trucks are useful and pretty balanced. I have one of my just for fun mods that I do. I have titanium. I don't even know what that is. Oh, the Tuz, the JBE Tuz Titan thing. Yeah, that's a little OP, but like I said, I don't tend to use it. One of my partners likes that truck. He uses it all the time, and it's like, it's fine. You do you, but I try to stick to... It's like that from last night, that massive one. Oh, I don't know which one that is then. Oh, it's like the Storm. See, and that's the thing. The Storm is absolutely massive, but it isn't really that OP. You can get it stuck. You can flip it over. It has the electric winches, but that doesn't always help you, because with one of my code mods, my trees and stumps rebalance, if you flip that behemoth over and hook it to a tree that's not stable enough, doesn't matter if it's one of those trees over there or one of these little spindly ones, you will tear it out of the ground. So, yes, it's a huge truck and it can be OP in some situations, but if you go over, even though it has the electric winches, you still may not be able to get it back up. Which is where it's very fair and very realistic, because, I mean, let's be real, in real life, if you flip a truck of that size over and try to winch it back over, unless you get a massive, massive truck, or tree, you're gonna just tear trees down. Sounds like it needs to be a base game with the trees. I agree! And that's why the mod exists, is because the trees in-game are, I mean, I'm sure you've noticed, I'm sure you've hit some trees that you should be able to take down, but you didn't, and that's part of what that mod does, is it makes it so it's easier to break down small trees. Right, they're obnoxious. I'm gonna get through this, and then I will be back in a few minutes. I have to use the bathroom. What needs a speedometer? I don't think we need a speedometer. We're going like 30 kilometers an hour most of the time. I will return in a few minutes. Okay, we are back. Alright, let's get this cargo delivered here. Even though this truck's got little teeny wheels, it's decently capable. Okay, I'm sticking this in high gear. Stop trying to shift at weird places, Tatra. Still on the diff block right now, and power on through it. Dead tray. That was almost bad. Don't text and drive. I was looking at everybody, as soon as I'm doing something, everybody wants to talk to me. And I'm sitting around processing videos or whatever and getting ready to upload stuff to YouTube or whatever. Nobody's talking to me, and then as soon as I start streaming and start doing something, everybody seems to want to talk to me. It's like, now I'm doing something, leave me alone. This is where Craig almost got stuck, so I gotta be careful going through this. I don't remember what he was running though. Oh boy, let's not flip over. No, you're good, no worries. Let's get that tree over there, that log. Also, I don't understand how that works, because it's just laying there, but, I mean, sure. Don't fall over. What's not healthy? Ah. Let's, flipping. Oh, no, yeah, of course not. Let's see, I can probably reach. Hold on, if I can... Yeah, there we go. Ah, no, that's too far. Okay. Alright. I think this is where Craig got stuck as well, so... Try low one. Oh wait, now I should be able to get the trailer on that. Yeah, and that'll help me. Better scramble like... What? Alright. There we go. Nice. Made it through. You wish you could clear that rock slide down there. That'd make life a lot easier, but it is what it is. I gotta go... Oh, wait. Oh, I just missed the turn. I gotta take that little pathway right there. A decent truck. It's decent on fuel. It's pretty capable. It's pretty stable. Doesn't like to... You really gotta get it upset to tip it over. Well, let's hope they remove that excavator before they start using the airport, because, that's gonna be a problem. Why am I gonna go over? I'm not going over that. I'm just gonna go around it. I'd rather not risk falling over if I can help it. Thanks, Autosave. Really appreciate that. Radar thing's not looking too good. Well, I'm assuming, obviously, that's probably what we're fixing. Love the little... I don't remember when they added that, but I love the little clanks and bangs and just the noise, all the containers, and all the cargo has its own unique sounds. I'm not sure if you've noticed that when playing, and I love it. It didn't used to, or it was... before it was too quiet to hear. The metal clanks and bangs around, the containers thunk and clunk. The concrete and stuff makes kind of like a rubbly sound. It's really neat. Boom! Alright, now we just gotta get the metal rolls. Although, I gotta get ready to go out. I got a plumbing job I gotta do. So, I'll leave this truck right here. This is gonna be a short little stream. Alright, thanks everybody for watching. I'll be streaming later today. I don't know what time yet, though, but thanks for watching.